I'm Bill the Geek, broadcasting not live from Mazatlan, Mexico. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. In this short video, we're going to talk about, do you want to go to Mazatlan or Puerto Vallarta? Everybody's heard about Puerto Vallarta, but many people have never heard of Mazatlan, so we're going to compare the two. I've lived in both places, and you can make up your own mind about what you think. I moved to Puerto Vallarta about 20 years ago. I'd never been there before, but I just saw pictures of the beaches. I heard wonderful things about it. So I was working online. I could live anywhere in the world. So I packed my bags and I moved to Puerto Vallarta. I loved Puerto Vallarta. I was there for 10 years. And then for some reason, I moved to Guadalajara 10 years later, but I was totally happy with Puerto Vallarta. Then suddenly, after living in Chapala and Ajijic, I took a tour of Mazatlan, and I fell in love with Mazatlan. It was fabulous, and that's where I live now. So now let's talk about the pros and cons that I have found between Puerto Vallarta and Mazatlan, and it will tell you why I live in Mazatlan now and not Puerto Vallarta. Now I'm going to start out by saying this. If you have a lot of money and you're growing businesses in a state out in the middle of nowhere, do you want to educate the people so that they go to college and they leave your town and they move to New York or Los Angeles or to Boston? I kind of think that's the difference between Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta. The populations are about the same. Depending on who you talk to and what communities are included, when you talk about populations, both of them have somewhere in between 300,000 to 500,000 people. That's not a lot of people. Guadalajara has like 5 million people. Both cities' climates are pretty much the same. They're both on the beach. They both get hot and humid in the summertime. But then between October 15th through April 15, it's very not humid, not hot, and it's totally a wonderful environment in both places. I found that the major differences between Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta are that Mazatlan has a lot of universities. They have a lot of businesses. They have a lot of manufacturing. They have distribution centers. They're the largest shipping point of shrimp and tuna in the world. They say that 30% of the people in Mazatlan speak some English. Mazatlan has the longest, or one of the longest, malecons in the world. And a malecon is like a boardwalk. They have a malecon in Puerto Vallarta, Chapala, Ajijic, anywhere where there's a water or a big lake. They have a malecon, which is like a boardwalk. But in Mazatlan, the malecon is like 15 miles long. You can walk down the malecon all day, find all kinds of restaurants and food places and museums and artwork. Mazatlan has a professional baseball team. They have a professional basketball team, and yes, they even have a professional soccer team, of course, but they also have a professional American football team. Soon, Mazatlan will have an aircraft manufacturing facility. Leave a comment, tell us what you think, and if you like the video, then please click the like button. We have many more videos to come, so click the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Mazatlan is rebuilding their aquarium. Actually, they're building a brand new aquarium soon. They say by this December of 2022, it will be the largest aquarium in Latin America. The government of Mexico is putting a lot of money into Mazatlan to expand their industry, their education, and tourism. Mazatlan and the government of Mexico is creating a train line that goes from Canada right into Mazatlan. So my point is that with the businesses in Mazatlan, the museums, the art galleries, the theaters, the people, Mazatlan is investing in the culture of the people. And they're educating the people to grow this wonderful place. It's not like the place out in the middle of nowhere, like they have a manufacturing plant. They don't want to educate people so that the people leave the place and go to Los Angeles or New York. Mazatlan is a brain development center. Click the like button. Puerto Vallarta is a beautiful place, but they don't have a lot of universities. They don't have a lot of industry. It's a tourist attraction. And I found Puerto Vallarta to be more like Disneyland. People come there, they go to the hotels, they go to the beach, and that's what they do. So they have to educate their people. I don't want to be cruel about this, but they educate their people to learn how to clean bathrooms and make beds in hotels, because that's what will keep the people in town. That was terrible, wasn't it? Now again, I lived in Puerto Vallarta for 10 years. I loved every minute of it. I mean, I was there for 10 years. I loved Puerto Vallarta. And I'm a geek, I'm on the computer, I'm teaching computer classes, I'm making videos, I'm editing videos. So I really don't get out that much. But when I get out in Mazatlan, I totally enjoy it. And one thing I didn't say about Mazatlan is all of the wonderful food, the seafood, the shrimp that you can eat, the tuna that you can eat. It's all fresh from the ocean. I'm totally enjoying my experience in Mazatlan. Maybe you're like me. I have a very nice apartment. I'm on the computer most of the time, editing video, teaching computer classes remotely, and I don't get out really all that much. And so maybe you'll be like me. Maybe you'll go to a restaurant every once in a while, but most of the time you'll be at home. I don't watch television. So Puerto Vallarta might be great for you. Go to the beach, go back to your apartment, get on the computer, watch some Netflix. Okay, what's the difference? But when I meet people, I like to meet intelligent people. And when I go out in Mazatlan, the people reach out to me and they speak some English. And even if they speak a little English with me speaking an okay amount of Spanish, then we can communicate. That can happen in Mazatlan. And I never heard of Mazatlan before I got to Guadalajara. I lived in Guadalajara for 3 years and then I heard of Mazatlan. It's like, what's that? So Puerto Vallarta is a very popular place. It's a beautiful place. They have beautiful beaches and hotels and restaurants. And you can move there and be very happy. But now that I've lived in both places, I'm going to give the thumbs up to Mazatlan. Did you leave a comment? Thank you for watching. We have many more videos to come. Think about clicking that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.